Memphis Steamers taking on the Oklahoma City Lancers.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oklahoma City Lancers and the Memphis Steamers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? But if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
The pass.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
Intended for his wideout. It's 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ball carried by number.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
39-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to number 21. He's forced out of bounds.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And they'll try the jet sweep here. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff looking right. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15.
Taken down at the
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. The touchdown giving him the first-quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time.
There's nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McGee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
On play action, they'll throw. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal.
23 yards on the play.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 31. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, it's complete.
The pass.
Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First and 10.
15 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw here, hauled in. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. 7-7, our score after 1.
Tied 7-7.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
The pass.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This will be caught at about the 6.
The pass.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A gain of 1. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Steelers 10, Lancers 7.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
Sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down. The
OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. And he'll give it here to his running back. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass. Complete to his wideout. A gain of 4 yards. And an Oklahoma City first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side, complete. It's Hoffman.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 46-yard line.
And he rifles one incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
The pass.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his guy. It's Patton over the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
First down, Lancers.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
He was brought down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in his first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gregory. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down. 10 more there and another first down.
The 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to take the lead. 2nd effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Slide for the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First down and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game, because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Caught outright by Patton. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's McGee. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Now the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. A drive that time of 6 plays. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was the visiting Bears who come in and get the victory on the road. 21-7, the final score. From there, we take the long trip across the country, about as far as you can go. Check on the Seahawks in Seattle. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. 34-17, the final, as they double them up. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this carries into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 7 yards.
On third down, McGee. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's got this down to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A gain of 19.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage. And hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown.
OKC.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That time a 6-play drive.
Steamers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And to give this time to the tailback. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And some room to roam now. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
17 yards.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 13 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive, 4 plays.
The score, Lancers 31, Steamers 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
The pass.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again.
They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McGee. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker. We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, they'll throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Down and sacked.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it.
A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Lancers 31. Steamers 20.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again.
They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Brings up.
So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll run on 1st down. McGee. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
For the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick here is good. And that will get the lead up to 14.
Steamers 34. Steamers 20.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
1st and 10.
And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Looking to throw. And it's caught. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
Roughing the passer defense. Come on, baby, we gotta do our job. We gotta do our job, man.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
Sly on for the extra point.
Cut the lead down now to a touchdown. And they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Steamers 27.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And a give this time to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
Steamers 27.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
At their own 25-yard line.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 10, and time, a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Throw left side complete. That's Gregory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
That's good.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Tonight's final score.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for our visitors, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.